Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, daily updates. Usually I say I'm really excited for today's beer. I'm not really excited for today's beer. It should be anyway, the Infected 2015 Bourbon County Barleywine. I got a full refund, all that stuff, if you're not remembering from 5 years ago. This is my last bottle of it. Aged in third use bourbon barrels. So this was the last year that had happened, and when they were good, they were great. I mean, because you had the bourbon barrel, right? Or the bourbon in the barrel, I should say. You had the Bourbon County Stout in the barrel. Then they put the barley wine, so you got an extra layer because you had that Bourbon County Stout in there. Anyway, I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna open it on camera. I don't think it's going to explode, but it might. I have some paper towels handy. I'm releasing this on a Tuesday. This is an attempt for me to test my palate, which is something I try to do on Tuesdays. Let me see. It's 12.9% ABV. Like I said, it's from 2015. Just says aged in third use bourbon barrels. No tasting notes. Ages up to 5 years in the bottle. It's been 5 years. No volcano or geyser. Proper glassware, courtesy of Mike from Nerd Sense. Make sure you check out Nerd Sense. Apparently Mike didn't wash the glass for me. Come on, Mike. Jeez. I literally just washed this glass. Yeah. Pretty dark. It's definitely a dark brown with red mixed in. I'm getting like that crimson thing on the bottom for sure. I mean, half a pinky finger ahead. It's a very light brown. It's like a somewhere between dark khaki and light brown. I don't have a better descriptor than that. Definitely getting some legs sticking aside glass. A little bit of lacing also sticking, dissipating. So well, I guess it is sticking. It's been long enough, or it could have gone away. You can see aroma. Yeah, that's infected. There is a lot of stuff going on, so that's good in terms of what I'm trying to accomplish with this. And again, pushing my palate, not trying to always do the same kinds of things I'm used to. You get cherry, which I was like in my mind, I'm like, there's no way this is going to have some sort of sour cherry quality. Totally has that in spades. I get some vanilla coming through, which is interesting and working well with that cherry. I'm getting some like burnt wood ash. Some licorice. It's the cherry, but it's like tricking my mind into getting a little bit of cinnamon. It doesn't smell like a dessert that has cinnamon and cherries, like that's very sweet. But it's got to be just that huge. And although I've mentioned a few things, cherry is the biggest thing, without a doubt. That sourness is just what you think sour smells like. Little bit of a lemon sourness. It's weird, but then you get a little bit of tobacco and leather, which I mentioned the ash earlier. So like you're getting those kinds of things. You'd almost think it was an infected stout. Like I'm not getting some of the descriptors I think of when I think of barley wines. See about the taste. Cheers. Wow. That is sour. Oh. And it's lingering. What I'm kind of doing right now is waiting for it to die out, to kind of like declare like I no longer taste this beer on my palate. But that aftertaste is lingering. I man, I was kind of hoping I would like this beer, and like the cherry sourness would work really well, and I'd be like grooving on this. But this is I don't know if this I have to move on with the review because I still have a strong taste in my mouth. Um, you do get a lot of that cherry. Oh man. Now my palate's used to it. That second sip wasn't so bad. It's still not good. I don't think, even if mathematically it keeps getting better by the amount it got better from the first to the second sip, it will not ever get good. It will never be able to jump that many times to get good. Cherry, obviously. The initial sip has moments of what I think a barley wine tastes like. This aftertaste, not to jump all around, sorry, just there's so much going on. It's such a weird experience. It's not like things I typically drink. Coconut mixed in with this lingering, intense, sour cherry. Some of that ash is still there. Anyway, going back to when it's actually liquid in your mouth. It has, not that I'm a big soda drinker, but it like that artificial cherry taste, like a cherry Coke, but it has that Coke thing too. I know I keep saying the word cherry, but it's that Coke thing as well as inserted there. That vanilla I got in the aroma fights through. Towards the end of the sip, I get that coconut, which then again is now carrying on into the aftertaste. There's a medicinal, and just cherry cough syrup. Not to keep saying that word again, but you do get a medicinal thing. There's a sweetness that is fighting to get out, but it's losing that fight. How my brain was like, don't you get a little bit of cinnamon in the aroma with that cherry? I don't get that in the taste. That was definitely an aroma thing. And now that I've tasted it, I'm not getting that cherry, or I'm sorry, that cinnamon thing. I'm getting a little bit of the coconut in there, and I'm getting a little bit more of the wood than I initially got. There is a little bit of roast, a little bit of wood, like oak specifically. It's not like screaming bourbon. Yeah, I have to keep sipping because there's so much. If this was a one-word beer review, intense. It's just there's so much, and it's just such a to the face. It's just like, what is this? Wow. That time I got some grapefruit. So you're getting that tart on top of the sour. Yeah. I have, I think, a 14 and a 13 still, so I still have some of those, third use barreled barley wines, which I'm excited about. Yeah, this is worse than I thought it was going to be, because I was kind of thinking and hoping I was going to like it. A lot of stuff going on. Definitely pushed myself doing this. There's no question about that. Can't stop sweating after I just got back from walking my dog and it's still 90 degrees out. Yeah, tested my palate. In that way, mission accomplished. Drinking a delicious beer, mission failure. But yeah, no, it's cool to do. And like I said, I got a refund, so I'm not like mad about it. Whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, have you had this? Did you have it fresh? Did you have it aged for years? Do you still have a bottle? If you have a bottle, crack it open. Tell me what you get out of it. I'd be super curious. But yeah, thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews about those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.